Yeah.
under here. Okay, you ready?
Yeah.
Okay.
Gotcha.
So I took out this underneath part and I pulled it out, and I need that to be out so that I can actually dive into that beam from this point of view.
Okay.
All right?
Right.
Because right here is where that beam is.
Right.
So if I can.
I just want to feel it. I think I can
Well,
feel
you
the
can
end.
tell from this side. You
Yeah.
can just see where it is. And then if
Okay.
you think about it in position of this being behind the stuffing, like the beams right here, is something right about in there.
Okay.
But you can feel it with your fingers. Now, this is where my long fingers come in handy, and long arms and everything else. But what I want to do is show you that if you pull this out like we have, and then you use that as a point of reference, like you didn't go way out here and do it.
Right.
You're still
You're
underneath
still-
there just a little bit.
Okay.
Right? And you're almost to the board.
Okay.
To that beam. So I'm using my finger, my middle finger and my thumb to stretch that point out back here.
Okay.
Right?
Uh-huh.
Now, I know that that's the point where that needs to be cut. Right? And so how you do this, first of all, you don't want to cut through your box, through your pull cloth and across your seam line, because you will rip the seam.
Okay.
And it won't be effective anymore.
Okay.
So you want to come into where the fabric actually is, not using this. And you want to, this is strange, but we're going this way to pass through it. But what we need to do is we need to bypass this pull cloth. So we got to go across here.
And then in.
And then that way.
Okay.
All right? So I'm going to do it again. I'm going to use this imaginary line, which is just underneath the stuffing, which is just close to the beam itself. And then I'm pulling away from,
That.
right? Going away from, that's the whole ticket, and I'm putting pressure holding it down so that I can actually know where that sound point should be. So I'm pulling this down. Now I'm using my other finger because I can feel that that is where the edge of that beam is. Stick your finger right next to my...
Right there? Yep.
Yeah.
I can feel it.
See, okay.
Yep.
All right. Now, so I've got that pulled out. That looks nice and taut, right? Now, here's what we do. We take this, the scissors, we travel parallel
Okay. To the seam.
to the seam. And then you start to make your curve. That's the